The cannons of the pirate ship ready to fire in the north end zone. We can only be one place. Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa, the home of the Buccaneers. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
A welcome to you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Chase McLaughlin set to get it started. And off we go on a sweltering hot day in Tampa. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On a run with the former Buckeye, Quinshon Judkins. And he'll manage to work this forward to the 37. A'Shawn Robinson there on the play.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They face 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Out of the gun, it's Sanders. Oh, intercepted on the 2nd play of the game. Picked off by Zion McCollum. And the Buccaneers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
On the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Browns' 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 6. Mayfield to throw. There's a reception for Chris Godwin. And he will not make it to the end zone, but he's down inside the 5-yard line. It is a big play for the Buccaneers. 36 yards.
Goal at the 3-yard line.
A great chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's 1st and goal. Irving is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
On the list of ways these coaches sit up at night and dream the start of games, Mike, I'm not sure if you can come up with a better way to kick this thing off. You can send your defense out there first, and they get the early takeaway, and then your offense is able to capitalize, go down, punch it in, and now you get to play from an early lead and really set the course of the rest of the game.
Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. Tylan Wallace now on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. He's inside the 30. And he's going to take this all the way back. 93 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland. Extra point attempt still to come. The kick is good. And the Browns move out in front by a point. It's 7-6. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
On play action, Mayfield. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
So the athleticism of this tight end is pretty well documented, Mike. I mean, he can pick up yards after the catch. It's just such a rare trait for tight end. So it's the size, it's the speed, it's the matchup problem. And we got a glimpse of all of it right here.
The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. They go play action with Mayfield. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Mason Graham. He gets in to drop him for his first sack of the young season. Come to the line. Got some work to do now. It is second and long. From the gun, it's Mayfield. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch. And in this case, what guys are unwilling.
From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to run for it. And he's going to have the Buccaneers first down. They wind up getting 13 yards on that fourth down conversion.
I love this call on fourth down, Mike. Put the game in the hands of your quarterback. Don't overthink it. In this case, let him do it himself, and he picks up a big first down.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their second sack, and we're still here in the first quarter.
Second down throw for Mayfield. And he just does manage to get rid of this one. Hounded by the defense. They nearly got him. Incomplete, setting up third down.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
On third down, it's Irving.
You can always tell what a team's decision will be on fourth down, Mike, based based on what they do on third down. In this case, unfortunately, they didn't get enough yards on the ground to make that fourth down more manageable. So I think they have to reconsider whether they go for it here.
And that one not going to get there, and it's wide to the left as well. It's no good, and they will remain down by 1. Now Shedeur on first down. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
His offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up. And they're not going to snap it. We have come to the end of the first quarter of play. Start of the second, Browns in control of the football as they come up to face 3rd and 5. Pistol, a run with Judkins. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down. They're going on 4th down. Sanders. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this first down.
Baker going to give it to Irvin. And this will be a short pickup down to the 45. Carson Schlesinger there on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience. We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Here's Dixon's punt on the way. Too much leg there. That one's into the end zone for a touchback.
On 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Shedeur. Out to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
On second down, it's Judkins. And a nice run there. He'll get 9 yards, marked at the 29. Here they come for third and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up.
We'll try and run for the first with Judkins. And that's going to be enough for a first down, taking this to the 34.
Really nice play call there that time. I think early on the quarterback realized pretty quickly, Mike, this is a light box. We got to take advantage of it. They get the right run call dialed up, and they're able to move the chains.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
So one of the elements of a good screen game is the quarterback having the timing in his head to know, I want to hold the ball long enough to get the rush to commit to me, to set up the blocking and set up the back behind them. But I also can't hold it on forever because then I don't have an opportunity to deliver the ball. So it's really more of the latter here where he's trying to hold on as long as he can. The pressure just gets to him a little too fast and the ball falls incomplete.
Third and 5. They bring Judy in motion. Rolling right. He'll air it out deep. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
At their own 42-yard line.
A quick throw here on the RPO. It's caught by Johnson. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
Gain of 15 yards.
Number 15 gets 15 yards out of that one. And he's got his team a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it here on first down. That to the rookie, Ted Hurst. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 11 yards on the connection there. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing is Mayfield. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball's incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On second down, Baker will swing this out wide to Irving. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
18 yards on the play.
A pickup there of 13. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
That's thrown quickly, taken in by Godwin. McLaughlin now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bucs are in the lead by the score 13-7.
13. Round 7. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And no return here. This is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Sanders. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Intended for Harold Fannin. It'll be second down.
This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but you can only go his way so many times if it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later in the game, go back to his big tight end.
Now Sanders to throw on second down. Oh, that one intercepted. Picked up by Zion McCollum.
Sanders pass intercepted. The Bucs take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. There's Hurst downfield. He's got it. And that is touchdown number 1 in the National Football League career of a guy, Greg, taken high in the draft, hoping for moments like that.
When you get drafted in the first round, Mike, let alone as a wide receiver, the expectation in the NFL today is that you need to come in and be an immediate impact player. Plays like this continue to build that relationship with the quarterback, and I think this guy's got a real bright future.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. From the shotgun, it's Sanders. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 25-yard line.
From the gun, it's Sanders. Flush to his right. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. A pickup there of 28 yards. Center leads him to the line for first and 10. Now, Shador. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
Sanders going to throw again. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked by Benjamin Morrison.
Sanders pass intercepted. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Over the middle. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ronnie. take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big time ball.
Come on. Hey, 18 Cardinal. Cut 19. Chapter 11.
On first down, it's Sanders. He'll let this one go deep. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line.
Pass complete to Isaiah Bond. A gain of 46 yards on the play. First down, Browns.
So not quite first and goal. It's first and 10. They're pretty close. On the handoff, Judkins. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number one.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the Bucs' 5-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Harold Fannin. Touchdown, Browns. That his first touchdown of the new year. Smith good on the extra point. And the Browns are back within 6.
Browns 14.
Final 9 seconds of this half. And the kick is away. To return is Kenneth Gainwell. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
On the return, the Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Quick throw, RPO, and he's got Hurst. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On first down is Mayfield. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Throwing on second down, Mayfield. And he'll finally just get rid of this one. Didn't want to take a chance. Good decision. It's incomplete.
I don't think this lead is insurmountable by any means, Mike, but they're going to have to find a way to take advantage of some of these possessions as they try to close this game out.
Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. He's got his man, and Hurst has it. They will bring him down on the other side of midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, And that catch gets them a first down.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a third down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on third down? Third downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. Not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is Baker. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
If he's able to get the ball out of his hand on time, that's probably a completion, but there's a little hesitation for one reason or another, and by the time he lets it go, he has a defender bearing down on him and leads to an incompletion.
On play action, Mayfield. That is over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Ronnie Hickman. They're going to take over now at their own 30.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Drive starts with a run by Judkins. And he's going to be corralled right at the line of scrimmage. That is good work defensively. They hold him to no gain.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Again, it's Judkins. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
Alex Anzalone on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Third down and 9. Sanders will throw it. In the middle, he finds Concepcion. Call it a gain of 13. It's a Browns first down.
Pretty fitting. His first catch of his career results in a first down. He looked like a savvy vet out there to me, Mike, and he picks up a fresh set of downs, and his offense is rolling.
First down, 10 yards to go.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70, cut 19, cut 19.
To throw is Sanders. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete. intended for Harold Fannin. It'll be second down.
As a pass rusher, you don't always need to record a sack to make your presence felt. Creating pressure, move the quarterback, affect his timing. Those are all different ways to take pressure off your coverage unit.
On second down, Sanders. Aside, brought in by Concepcion. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
A gain of 15.
His second catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down. From the gun, a give to Judkins. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
From the 35, here's second and 9. Now it's Sanders. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
So these screenplays, they always seem so commonplace. They seem a little bit routine, right, Mike? But really, for them to work, there's a huge, significant timing element to it, where the offensive line, the back, you can't be downfield too early, but you can't go too late. There's so many reps and reps that allow certain teams to be really good at the screen game and allow certain teams to just never really get their screen game off the ground.
That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down.
And he was labeled as a playmaker coming out of college, Mike, and after what's his first catch of his career, it's pretty easy to see why.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Come on. Hey.
From the gun, it's Shador. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I'm not sure what it was, Mike, but there was something off about that play from the jump. I'm not sure if it was the body language or the on-the-line of scrimmage communication, but it was pretty clear to me that they weren't on the same page, and I think the result showed.
And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on 3rd and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Two incomplete passes now lead to this 3rd down and goal. Judkins trying to reach for the goal line, but he's going to come up just short. Wow, it's going to set up 4th down.
4 yards. It's 4th and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll run for it. It's Judkins. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Schmidt now for the extra point. And this one is no good. He missed the extra point in this tight game. Boy, that could come to be a big factor as this second half rolls along. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. A pass pulled in by Irving. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
Of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
And we will not get another snap here. That is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of play. Second down throw from Mayfield. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Now the Bucks will take their first timeout. We'll talk things over before 3rd down. Mayfield to throw. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Buccaneers getting their punter out there. Important punt here in this tie game late. Wallace now on the return. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
On 2nd down here, Sanders. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline. This is intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Tyke Smith.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be. because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front.
And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Throwing is Mayfield. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Here's Wallace to return. And it winds up a very solid return as he gets it up past the 30.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
They run straight ahead with Judkins. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
A'Shawn Robinson on the stop. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
Now, Sanders. Open man downfield is Fannin, the tight end. That was good for 29.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
10 yards for number 10 on that one, and it's 1st and 10.
How often do we see, Mike, the running back, they get a little too antsy and they go a little too fast on these screen plays. In this case, great job by the back. First, he let his offensive lineman go out. He then follows behind. That's the key to a good screen play.
As Shador on 1st down, he'll let this go towards the end zone.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way.
2nd and 10. Throwing again is Sanders. Oh, could have been followed up and taken down. They got him. Elijah Cansey getting in there to bring him down. His 1st sack of the season.
3rd and long.
The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Sanders. Contact as he delivered it there, and the pass is incomplete. Good job defensively to make sure he could not find a throwing lane, and it sets up 4th down.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
Oftentimes, these critical downs come down to who executes the best. And in this case, Mike, the defense executed when it mattered the most. Big fourth down stop, and now they're going to get the ball back.
On the handoff, it's Irvin. And a nice gain there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
At the 44-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They come up for 2nd and 2. Mayfield. That ball intercepted. Picked off by Ronnie Hickman. And the Browns are going to get the football back as we reach the 2-minute warning. Here's first down. They'll stick to the ground. Not much. 2nd and long coming up.
Sean Judkins, the ball carrier. Josiah Trotter on the stop. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 48-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. It might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
On 3rd down, Sanders. He's got a man. It's Bannon. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10.
Yards. First down, Browns.
From the gun, it's Sanders. That's out wide to Judkins.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Fake to Judkins. Now Sanders to throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down. This is 1st and 10. Sanders going to throw again. On the run to the right. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
For the extra point.
The extra point up and good by Schmidt. And the Browns will go up by 7.
Buccaneers 20.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here's Gainwell to return. Now an opening has the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
31-yard line.
Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. That'll be caught along the sideline. Good work there. Now they burn the timeout. They're in that gray area. They might be able to get in 2 plays, but maybe just 1 left in this game. We'll see. On play action, Mayfield. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL.
And he's going to be taken down. Cannot take a sack there on that final shot downfield. It never materializes. And that is how this one will come to an end. So it's a win for the visiting Cleveland Browns. They get the victory here away from home to run their early season record to 2-0.